the service to others polarity. 1. Choose service so deeply that doubt falls away. The service to others path begins with a choice made so completely that it reshapes your inner world. When this choice becomes absolute, a quiet knowing arises, one that replaces doubt with steadiness and replaces overthinking with trust. You recognize that you cannot control life, outcomes, or other people. You can only control your sincerity, your will, and the persistence with which you show up to serve. This clarity transforms service into joy and gives your life a sense of direction that no planning alone can offer. 2. Human evolution is shaped by polarity. Human consciousness has a metaphysical polarity similar to a magnet. The positive pole is service to others. The negative pole is service to self. Light flows from the south pole to the north, symbolizing how selfish absorption and outward radiance shape different paths. Both polarities can lead to graduation from Earth, but remaining unpolarized cannot. The essential work is to choose. The Confederation and this perspective operate from the positive pole, inviting those who wish to serve others to strengthen that polarity through conscious, consistent choices. 3. Let service become a daily attitude rather than a grand gesture. Service to others is not primarily about heroic sacrifice. It is about small acts of kindness woven through ordinary moments. Letting someone merge into traffic, giving your place in line to someone in a hurry, offering the last roll at dinner. These choices shift your orientation toward unity and compassion. The key is not the size of the act, but the intention behind it. When your heart leans naturally toward easing another's path, you are already walking the service to others' polarity with strength and grace. 4. Learn the art of wise discernment. Service is not blind generosity. It requires sensitivity and insight. Sometimes the kindest choice is to tell the truth. Sometimes the kindest choice is to soften the truth. Sometimes service means listening without giving advice. Sometimes it means offering your honest perspective when asked. The skill is learning which moment requires which action. This discernment deepens over time as you tune into the needs of others while staying aligned with your own integrity. 5. Service is the foundation of your metaphysical journey. Your choice to serve others is the foundation for your entire metaphysical journey. Once you commit fully, you pour the concrete for your inner structure. Every ethical decision afterward strengthens the polarity. Each loving action doubles your positive charge. If you slip into a service to self moment, you simply begin again, building momentum through renewed love and clarity. This first conscious choice is the moment you become a true conscious player on the game board, rather than a passive participant in circumstances. 6. See your life from the wider game board perspective. To maintain service to others' commitment, you must step outside the constant swirl of daily tasks and view your life as a whole story. From that higher vantage point, you see why love matters more than convenience and why compassion matters more than winning. This shift reveals the larger purpose underlying your incarnation. It becomes easier to set an inner rule of life that guides you like a compass, helping you choose service even when the small self resists or wants to retreat into comfort. 7. Let unconditional love become your fuel for polarity. When service grows from genuine love rather than obligation, the path becomes lighter and more meaningful. Many people encounter this through spiritual figures like Jesus, through deep relationships, or through inner awakening. Once love becomes the center of your motivation, your service is no longer a task. It becomes a natural expression of who you are. This alignment creates a sweetness and richness in daily life that acts as its own confirmation of the path. 8. Embrace your inner resistance as part of the training. Every ethical choice will bring a moment of hesitation. You will always find reasons not to help, not to slow down, not to care. This resistance is part of the muscle you are developing. Each time you choose the higher road anyway, you strengthen your polarity and refine your character. Over time, the resistance weakens and the joy of serving grows. Service becomes a source of clarity rather than a burden of obligation. 9. Commit to a life shaped by love more than by convenience. Choosing service to others is choosing a way of being, not a collection of tasks. It simplifies your inner world by removing unnecessary clutter. Instead of being lost in errands, obligations, and mental noise, you begin to move through life with a clear intention. You know why you act. You know what matters. This orientation turns everyday actions into expressions of meaning, aligning you with the deeper currents of the game board. 10. Develop polarity. Strong enough to graduate. The purpose of third density is to make the choice. Graduation requires sufficient polarity. For the positive path, this means being oriented towards service to others at least 51% of the time. For the negative path, the requirement is extreme, demanding 95% self-focus. Those who do not polarize remain in the middle and must repeat the density over another long cycle. Awareness of the game allows you to consciously shift your percentages and steer your life toward the path you wish to follow. 11. Choose the light you want to carry into the next density. Service to others is not merely a philosophy. It is preparation for the next stage of existence. The choice you make now determines whether you rise into the density of love or remain in third density to continue learning. When you serve others more than half the time, you align with the harvestable vibration of compassion, unity, and shared growth. Every moment is a chance to deepen that orientation. Life grants you countless opportunities to choose love, strengthen your polarity, and prepare your soul for its next chapter.